I just got myself a spacer laser. Yeehaw! Wow, wow, wow. Bark, bark, bark. Bowie, wowie, bark, bark. I hate you, dragon. So for the first time in a long time, I am not drinking a Dr. Pepper today. Oh my gosh, it's Koala. How are you, my friend? We've got Shine Spark, Jordachi. Good to see you all. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Wait, no, lies. Wednesday. Or as my dad likes to pronounce it, Wednesday. Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is that just my dad? I've been going back and forth on whether I should stop drinking Dr. Pepper every single day because I don't think it's doing me any favors health-wise. I drink zero sugar, so I know it's not technically like well, I don't know. What is the deal with aspartame? Like, is it bad for you? Is it not bad for you? I've been told that you should you should drink regular soda because then at least your body knows what to do with the actual sugar. The man-made sugar is bad for you because your body doesn't know what to do with it. I feel like, and this is Susie, cancer or no cancer? That's the question. Michael!
Hi.
Welcome. And
I'm
Fresh.
Susie.
And Grandpa. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at you all. Aspartame is worse than sugar. Is it really, though? So are you saying that if I drank... So my question is, how do I have a doctor... That's okay. You can maybe... I can reset the cache. Just for you. I could do that. So is there no way for me to drink Dr. Pepper without it making me gain weight? Like on a pretty regular basis? Because I feel like I do cardio every day. I work out for, I do cardio every day most of the time, about 30 minutes. I don't check my heart rate, but I go on at least a 30-minute walk with weights on my back and weights in my stroller and my baby in the stroller. And I usually utilize some inclines. So I'm relatively out of breath. That's at least 30 minutes, or I do like a 30-minute low impact workout on YouTube, which also gets my heart rate up really high. I'll be honest, I do not count calories. I don't really watch what I eat, but I also don't just eat all day long. I probably eat more than I think I do, but I'm not super into watching what I eat. And I know everybody says that you lose weight in the kitchen and you become, you become skinny in the kitchen and you become sexy at the gym or something like that. When I game, my heart rate does go up. Perhaps water-flavored Dr. Pepper. Aspartame's confirmed negative side effects don't affect you because you fast. Fake sugar gives you cravings. I don't fast, though. I fast once a month, like on Fast Sunday, but I don't fast every day. Just switch to kombucha. That's what I've done. Ooh, I tried kombucha, and I did not like the taste of kombucha. My stepmom was really into kombucha for a while, and it was really not my thing. Hey, it's Twilight! How are you? Still coming down after your trip? Was it amazing? I'm sorry, I was distracted with my game and everything. Did you have an absolute blast? Tell me where you went. Did you go to Disneyland? Did you go to Disney World? We're supposed to go to Disney World in a year because my stepdad plans things way in advance. Disneyland. Okay, my daughters have never been. I have been twice in my life. I've been to Disney World once and I've been to Disneyland once. Both those times I went, I did not have children. One time I was 10 and one time I was like newly married. And my mom and my stepdad took like all the kids together for a Christmas present. And honestly, it was great. It was really, really great. I totally loved it. I can see the allure of these people, these Disney adults that go to Disney without kids, because there's absolutely something to be said about like not coming out into the gift shop and being like, I want this, I want this, I want this. Or the naps. I'm a little worried because Auden will be she'll be almost 3. And so she'll technically still be napping. I don't know where we'll be staying, but I'm hoping it's somewhere close so I can just duck out, like, I don't know, in the middle of the day and be like, okay, we're going back to the hotel for naps. Everybody else enjoy. I don't know. I don't know if Andrew wants to do that. Is there alcohol in kombucha? I don't know. My stepmom was really into it. Maybe there's like a different, this is gonna sound really stupid. Can you have like virgin kombucha? Like no alcohol? I don't even know. I just know it tasted gross and I was not down, but my stepmom was really into it. Was there alcohol in it? I don't know. Maybe she was misinformed. I don't know. My parents don't drink. My dad, my stepmom, they don't drink. All my parents, my mom, my dad, and my stepmom, my father-in-law, my stepmother-in-law, and my mother-in-law, none of them drink. They're all members of the church. None of them drink. Not that I know plenty of members of the church that also drink because they call themselves Jack Mormons, which is kind of confusing for a lot of people, but, it just is what it is. I will never go back to Disney unless I have wee ones. I mean, that's fair because it's a lot of money and if you're going to go, I feel like it's the most magical when you have little kids. Now, we didn't have the opportunity to take Charlotte when she would have actually truly believed the princesses were real. And I really regret that, to be honest. We had an opportunity. I told Andrew we should just put a trip on credit, which I guess I don't want to say I regret it because we didn't go into more debt. But I really, before we kind of made the decision to start trying to have a second baby, I was like, I think we should just put a trip on a credit card and just take Charlotte to Disney, because this is the magical age where she's like 5. She's going to believe it's all real. And that is, she's not even going to remember if we take her, no. I said, you know, she's going to have the most magical time. And Andrew was like, yeah, and she's not going to remember any of it. And I was like, that's probably fair. So Auden will be with us in a year, but she won't remember any of it. So we'll just have to... Oh, Jordachi doesn't drink alcohol. 0.5% of alcohol in kombucha. What is kombucha made of? You got to drink 20 kombuchas to equal 1 can of beer. It is fermented. Isn't it made out of like mushrooms or something? Am I remembering that wrong? I don't know. Fresh went to Disney at 9 years old. Yeah, I was 10 when I very first went. And I actually don't remember much even from that trip, being 10. I remember Toontown was the biggest attraction. Toontown was the biggest attraction. I do remember we drove there. So we drove there from our house in Utah. So we stayed overnight in Vegas. We were in Excalibur, and we went to the Tournament of the Kings, where you have to eat with your hands. They don't give you utensils. So I had to eat like a rotisserie chicken with my hands, and I didn't really feel like eating, and I wasn't very hungry. And we'd been in the car all day. And I just remember in the middle of the night, I woke up and threw up everywhere. Good times. Good times. Kombucha looks like a pumpkin. Wait, is kombucha, is it an actual vegetable? I thought the kombucha was just what the drink was called. Hard to say what is or isn't healthy. The FDA and US government in general has been controlled by big business for so long. They approve a lot of things other countries ban. Even the food pyramid was created by farmers to sell more goods, nothing to do with health. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember reading somewhere that the food pyramid was kind of like out. I mean, I believe in everything in moderation, and I'm the type of person that I will do an hour's worth of cardio if I can just eat trash. If I can just eat popcorn. Oh, Michael said something about popcorn. Even having popcorn for dinner. Having just popcorn for dinner is a form of calorie restriction. I guess that's true. Isn't that what you go to Disney for, throwing up? I do remember going to Six Flags with my dad one time when I was probably about 12. And I remember some kid got really sick because he rode on, I think he rode on one ride over and over and over again. And I just remember walking past him as he was throwing up in a garbage can. And I remember being like, mistakes were made. I just like that it's soda-like and only 40 calories per can. I like the cold, fizzy, bubbly stuff, but plain water is gross. So, but if you buy like the flavored bubbled water, like the flavor, you know what I mean? Like the super cheap flavored bubbly water, that's all got aspartame in it too. But then you have the other stuff that I guess has sucralose in it. I don't know. I'm fine with drinking water, and I'm, your favorite drink is water? Tell me, how does that feel? Being better than all of us, Twilight? Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I have water right here! Cheers to Twilight, favorite drink. La Croix has no sugar. I don't know if I've ever had one of those, to be totally honest. I don't know. I love the cold, sweet, like bubbly taste. And I love Dr. Pepper anyway, but I also feel like my Dr. Pepper drinking has become, it's not as much of a treat anymore because I have one every day. And so I'm like, oh, okay, this is just another one. Whereas way back when I worked in Austin and I never drank soda ever, even diet, nothing, no sugar, nothing. I never drank soda. DJ, how are you? Ooh, you live on well water. Okay, well. Once again, how does that feel? Being better than all of us, Twilight. I'm just kidding, I love you. And I feel like that was the healthiest I've ever been. When I was in Austin, I was walking every morning. I never drank soda. Maybe every once in a while if we went out to dinner or something, because I'd be like, yeah, I walk 6 days a week. I don't drink soda throughout the day. I also was able to measure out my lunches because, or not measure out my lunches, but like I had a controlled lunch every other day because I was working. That was probably the healthiest and the best I've ever looked in my life. I was a size 2 in my jeans, which I still have, and I'm not a size 2 anymore. I can't bring myself to give them up though, because I love those. No, I'm totally kidding. I think that's amazing. I wish I was like that. I wish I loved water that much, because I don't, and it's so good for you. And so Twilight, you really are. You are you've made better choices. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm legitimate. I'm poking fun at myself is what I'm doing, because I don't know. And Dr. Pepper became kind of this like little like, it was like my one little like treat for myself, right? But there are worse things, obviously. There are worse things I could eat / put into my body, right? But, you know, it gives me a little shot of dopamine each day, right? But I just feel like it's worn off. I feel like I don't love it as much as I used to, and I should probably just take a break from it for a while. But I do kind of hesitate because it's got aspartame in it, and I don't want, I don't know. I can't stand tap water. It's disgusting. I like the drinking water you get at any store better. It's like a penny an ounce. So Ander actually, rarely drinks tap water, but not because he's against it or doesn't like it or whatever, but it's because it's all about convenience, because he is always on the go and he's always, you know, leaving somewhere. So he just throws a couple bottled waters into his truck or in his boat or whatever. And he's like, it's just easier for me to just grab a bottle instead of like filling up a cup. Although I don't know if maybe I should get him a cup like this. Maybe he would utilize a cup like that more. I'm sorry, Twilight. I didn't mean to be mean. I was trying to make a joke for myself. I'm sorry. Jordachi's lost almost 50 pounds since August. Dude. So I've mostly had to give up all the garbage food, but it's not been half as bad as I thought. You get used to not having stuff. I drink straight from the tap, which annoys bar workers to no end. Well, the other problem also is I have that kind of crappy food in my house because that's what goes in Charlotte's lunches. Now, I don't have tons of it, but I have like a bag of Doritos in the pantry, and then I have a thing of Oreos that's hidden away so people don't just go up, you know, grab a bunch. And I don't allow my kids to just kind of eat whatever they want when they want. Obviously, there are anytime snacks and there are sometimes snacks, right? Fruits are you can eat fruit all the time. You could have fruit for dinner if that's what you want. That's fine. But none of this like chips for dinner or eating like fruit snacks and Oreos and their Easter candy. No, I'm pretty careful about what my girls snack on, but it's there in the pantry. And so yes, I will open the pantry and be like, oh, Doritos. I'm usually pretty good at not sitting and stuffing my face with that stuff though, which is why I feel like it's kind of odd that since moving here, I feel like I've never, no, not since moving here. Since having Auden, I feel like I've never been able to lose the baby weight or lose the weight that I had gained like I did with Charlotte. And I don't know if it's because my walking route isn't enough, or if it's because I'm getting older, my body's changing and my metabolism is changing, or if it's the zero sugar Dr. Pepper I'm drinking. I don't know. I don't really know what it is, but I don't want to sit and like measure out my food. And I don't want to put the effort in. Grandpa misses Dr. Pepper. Is there a caffeine-free version? You know what? I think there is a caffeine-free version, but I think it is unbelievably hard to find, because I do remember seeing caffeine-free Dr. Peppers at my grandpa's house. That was literally over 20 years ago. That was a long time ago. Yes, Fresh. I'm jealous. I'll be honest though, today I haven't ever really felt like drinking one. Today I just haven't had that craving. I haven't really wanted one. Like, sure, it would taste good, yeah. But I actually feel like I feel worse after I drink it than I do before I drink it, which is probably the aspartame in it, because it's probably not good for you. No, it's fine, because I knew you were teasing me, but it made me reflect, and I was like, yeah, that was probably kind of a mean thing to say, so. No pizza? Okay, well, I can't give up pizza. because we have pizza every Friday night. I mean, I guess technically if I really wanted to, I could, you know, have something different, but I make pizza for my girls, and I realized my parents never did pizza night because they were cool. They did pizza night because they were exhausted. So the same goes for me. I have pizza night on Friday night because, look at that, and a reveal. We have pizza on Friday night because I don't want to cook anything and because I'm tired after the whole week. Dad bods! What always worked for me is eat clean all week and have a massive cheat day on Saturday. I don't have any self-control with my naps. How am I supposed to have self-control? I'm not good at stuffing my face with that stuff. Oh, I'm not good at not stuffing my face with that stuff. It will all be there one moment and then I'll blink and I've eaten everything. I needed to make some changes. I don't feel like I'm there yet. I definitely, but like Ander did some really great work. He was, wanted to kind of cut down on his calorie intake and everything, last year. And he monitored all his calories and everything. And he slimmed down and lost some extra pounds and he looked great. And he was like, you know what really, really makes a difference? Like one Dorito. And I was like, what? That's so unfair. And he was like, I know, but it's totally true. Like, yeah, it's easy to say one Dorito isn't a big deal, but then one becomes two and two becomes three and three becomes four.
It's one every 20 minutes, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I had one a while ago. I'll just have another one. So.
Yeah, you're right. One every like 20 minutes. No jetpacks involved. That's like my one claim. Tim Ferriss 4-hour body. What is Tim Ferriss 4-hour body? Is that the eat clean all week and then have a massive cheat day on Saturday? Shine Spark's like, I'm too lazy to even cook pizza. Oh yeah, no, I go pick it up. Dr. Pepper's website says they do have a caffeine-free version, which comes in a most disgustingly colored brown can. I do remember that. I remember the can and I remember being like, whoa, that is a gross looking can. I feel like somebody told me once you can only find the caffeine-free version at Target, but I don't know if that's true anymore. I must have drank me about 15 Dr. Peppers. Quoting Forrest Gump. If I eat one, I've lost. The Doritos have conquered me. See, I feel like I can stop, but my problem is what Ander said. I'll have like one every 20 minutes, or I'll have like 2 Oreos a day, because I'm like, it's 2 Oreos. But that's 2 Oreos a day times 6 days out of the week, because I don't feel like I eat Oreos on Sundays for whatever reason. It's probably because, I don't on Saturdays and Sundays because I'm not making Charlotte's lunch. So I don't really think about them. But if I open them up in the morning and I'm making Charlotte's lunch, then that tiny little voice inside my head, like later on when I get home, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, and then it doesn't help that Auden asks for cookies. So, and I give her a cookie. But she doesn't like, right now we have mint Oreos and she does not like the mint Oreos. So, yeah, share that in Discord, Dad Bods. I'd appreciate that. I don't know. I think my frustration is when I was in Austin and I was working walking every single morning, I didn't feel like I was working that hard. It wasn't hard. I went walking in the mornings. I mean, I guess it was hard because it was hard to wake up that early. But even on the days I didn't work, I still got up and I walked with Charlotte. And then it wasn't until like 6 months after I'd been doing that I suddenly realized I'd dropped like 2 pant sizes and hadn't even realized it. And I felt so good in my body and I felt like I looked really nice and my clothes fit really well. And I just felt so good about myself. And it wasn't that difficult to achieve other than like waking up in the morning and making myself do it. I don't feel like I struggled with eating anything. I don't feel like I struggled with being like, no, I shouldn't eat that. Or, oh, I need to cut this out completely or whatever. Nice. And, now I'm like, well, I don't understand. I go walking every single day now and nothing is happening. I mean, it's not like I'm gigantic. Like I think I'm a size 6 at this point. So I'm back to what I was before I had Charlotte. But I don't know. I just feel like it was easier back then. But maybe that's because it was back then and maybe I'm getting older and I don't know. By putting what I eat into MyFitnessPal, seeing how much not having a soda or a pop or not having a candy bar will add helps me have control. I actually do agree with that. When you log calories, it does make you rethink and be like, do I really want to add that and see those numbers change? All for like a Milky Way? Probably not. Twilight doesn't like Dr. Pepper. My dad loves it, and I've tried it many times, and it's still yuck. My beloved battery water. Brown can was my nickname on the football team. Oreos popcorn at AMC theaters. Ugh. That sounds magical, but that also sounds... Yes, I had to. Exercise is magical. Like and I don't do anything crazy. I just go for a walk, but I add weights in my backpack and I add weights in the stroller. I think when I was pushing Charlotte at one point, I think I was up to about 75 extra pounds in the stroller, not including her. And that was way above the stroller limit, but I got so many flat tires until I started putting slime in my tires, and then I didn't get flat tires anymore. Yeah, every day for like 4 years, I went walking 6 days a week, and I had a route that was on a somewhat of an incline most of the time. And so I feel like it was pretty hard work, but at the same time, like I didn't feel like I was at a gym, like sweating and like doing, like I wasn't, you know, I was outside, I was listening to audiobooks. I had my dog with me, my baby with me. It was perfect. I loved it. And it changed my life, because I had never been much of an exerciser back then, and I was so depressed after I first had Charlotte because of hormones and postpartum and all that stuff, and I was sick. I had a breast infection, and I was miserable, and my maternity leave was awful, and so I started going on walks every day, just getting out of the house, and I'd never, ever realized that would just absolutely change my life. So I still do that today, like these days, but we also don't live in quite as much of a hilly area, so maybe it's just my walk isn't as intense. I don't know. Even if you add weights. I don't know. I've got to where I have a coffee in the morning, then I eat at 12, and then again at 6 or 7, and that's all. Yeah, that sounds like me some days. Not all days. Some days are worse than others, for sure. Like if I'm hormonal, I will, oh yeah, minus the coffee. I don't drink anything in the morning. Every once in a while I'll have a Dr. Pepper in the morning because it just sounds so good. And then I'm always like, I'm literally drinking a Dr. Pepper at 10 a.m. Like, what? Michael was so skinny that when the pandy hit, I gained 20 pounds. My clothes started fitting better. Well, and I feel like I actually made it through the lockdown and the pandemic pretty well. I mean, I was pregnant for a lot of it, so I couldn't drink Dr. Pepper. I didn't want to drink all that caffeine and stuff, and I didn't want to drink diet. I didn't want to drink the aspartame, so I didn't drink Dr. Pepper like at all. Maybe one every once in a while. But, oh, you talked about this Ale 8. I've never even heard of it. It's a very Kentucky thing. Have you ever heard of the soda Ale 8, Ander? I don't know. Tell me what it is again. Is it cream soda-ish or... I don't know. Dr. Pepper just gives me that little shot of dopamine, but... Ale 8 is a 1-up from 7-Up. That was Ander. That wasn't me. Ginger and citrus. Okay, well, I'm not a huge fan of ginger, but I do like citrus. Actually, one of the... Oh, that's true. I do love ginger ale. I don't like ginger beer. Joe tried to have me have ginger beer one time. Non-alcoholic ginger beer. And it was... Oh, it was so gross. You know what's really good, though, is apple beer. That's really good. Non-alcoholic. There was only one restaurant I've ever heard of that had it on tap. It was really good. But, like, probably massive, massive amounts of sugar. What time do you have to leave, Ander? Okay. Okay, so I did a little bit of searching, and I can confirm that the wolf... Thanks, Michael! The wolf did definitely play a part in Piotrek dying. So I feel really bad.
Where are you?
I actually think Piotrek dies either way, but I think the way, because I think he builds his rocket and whatever, tries to like take off with it or whatever. But I think his death is a lot less horrifying and like super just brutal if you let the wolf tamper with whatever it was I gave him. I don't remember what I did. I remember those lockdown days and being happy that it wasn't anything different than my normal life. I had this welcome to my life attitude toward others. I actually know a lot of people like that. A lot of people that were like, oh, this is no different than what I've ever, like, anything else I've done. Okay, we need to go back into the village because I think I just came out of the village to save. I feel like I am missing something. This village is huge, so... I feel like... Whoa, am I like... No. I feel like I hear mushrooms? Do I have a full inventory? Oh, I do. Darn. BRB. Okay, well, this is where I came in from the... Never gets old. Man, I'll tell you what. I have been going through all my VODs looking for jump scares, and it literally is. It's just me just screaming all the time, every day. Just constantly. I don't think it's going to be a very... I don't think it's going to be a very good video, because it's just going to be me screaming a lot. I go away, comes back, thinks, Susie didn't look different earlier. This is my... Oh yeah, these are like, they're all these eggs. They're just eggs in here. I guess I can eat that, because... Oh, beans! That helps with stamina. Oh, crap. I thought that would help with my life, but it didn't. Okay. Oh, I thought that was moving. It kind of looked like it was moving for a second. Oh, there are mushrooms right there. Oh, okay. I feel like there's just eggs everywhere. Oh my gosh, there's a key. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put that there and take the key. What do I do with the key? Interesting. Oh, yeah. Time freezes when you're here. My lungs are more efficient. Okay, well, that's cool. That's great and grand. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. We're gonna go really nasally on this one. No, I'm listening to an audiobook right now. It's narrated by Joanne Froggatt that plays, what's her name in, she plays Anna in Downton Abbey. She's lovely. I don't know if any of you listened to books by Kate Morton, but I love everything she's ever written. But they're very, very long, super long books. Too long, sometimes. Oh, that's right, we got chickens here. Did we go into the chicken house? Oh my goodness, I don't think we did. Oh my goodness, there's a chicken lady. Whoa. The old lady squints at me, her eyes full of suspicion. She hugs her chickens possessively. Better keep them hands off me ends, you bloody scoundrel. Hey, it's Jay! The old lady puts one of the hens to her ear, mumbling under her breath. After a moment, she calms down. I've seen me a share of things, lived through many a war, but nothing like this, Lord be my witness. This accursed land ain't a place for men. Ain't a place for hens. Oh, she's who I show all my stuff to. Where'd you get it? Where'd you find it? I don't know. The hens fell silent. I can feel the tension in the air. Holy mother, it's Janek's little hen. A gift from me, my little brother. A couple of days ago, he got mad. I told him, stay. You're not one of them brainy fellas. You know nothing. But he wouldn't listen, and off he went to that other fella. Other fella? Here, take this. He went to see this fella. See him? He never came back. Oh my gosh, that's the doctor. Well, madam, I believe your brother is dead. Probably. Just a hunch. The woman trembles violently. The hen on her shoulder struggles to maintain balance. You're all I have, my little sisters. Wow, that's awful. Oh, I remember this place. I do. It's been 6 years since I've been there last. This road used to lead to the other village. You could also take it to get to the city, not that far away from here. You won't get there now. These devilish trees have overgrown everything. Yes, they have. Okay. Looking at my timer here. Poor Hanuska lost her mind. Her fella knocked her up with this abomination. Even them mongrels tucked their tails and yelped when they saw it. I tell ya, poor soul. They burned her fella with the shack and took the horror somewhere. Everyone got the jitters. Little wonder. Her three yellow teeth. It was a long time ago, but you remember it still, my little hen, don't ya? Poor Hanuska has lost her mind. Her fella knocked her up with this abomination. Okay, didn't I just... I won't let him butcher me hens. Even if they come for me, I won't let him. Okay. What is that? Holy mother, this creep again. May the devil take him and his blasted violin. Somebody is playing a violin. Okay, hold on. Oh, I already have that. Okay. Whoa, that sounds incredibly creepy. I don't like that at all. Oh, that's a chicken. Okay. Man, there's so much stuff here. I really need to get back to my place and... I really need to get back to my place and empty my... What is that sound? What are you? Oh my gosh.
Get on out of here.
I hate that. Whatever that is, I hate that so much. Where are you? What's your job? Cover me, please. I can't. Oh my gosh, I hate that so much. Who is playing the violin? Hey, there's a thing! A military flashlight. Man, okay. There's a lot of stuff. Who's playing? Who's it? Who is it? Ruin? Scorched remains of the wooden hen house structure. Oh. Okay. There's somebody in here. Lots of eggs. Where is the violin coming from? Oh, large mushrooms. Yeah, I gotta... Trying really hard not to cause Susie Grace a heart attack. Thank you. Thanks so much. I gotta come back here and take all these eggs because I think I could get essence from them all. Oh, is that a door? Oh no, this is that door. Okay, got it. Where is this sound coming from? I guess it must be on the other side of that Okay, whatever that thing is. Is that the abomination she was talking about? No, they said she took it somewhere else. Hungry, eh? I'd give you some stew, but what will it do? Nope, I'm okay. I am okay. Oh. Hey, little guy. Musician. It's not my fault. I know it doesn't sound too great. My violin, it's a bit broken. I won't play anymore. Sorry. Sir, have you been in the hut? The chicken lady's hut? You're not afraid of her? You're brave. And have you seen her? The pretty lady? I saw something. She's the most beautiful lady in the world. I watched her through the cracks in the window. She changes when I watch her, gets more beautiful. I play for her. I want her to be happy because she doesn't seem to be. The chicken lady locked her in that room. She keeps her there. She envies her. She won't allow anyone to see her, even me. She knows very well that during the last Kupala night, I fished out the pretty lady's wreath from the river. Yes, sir. The chicken lady knows what it means. Oh, yes. I will become the pretty lady's husband. We will walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand, sir. I will play for her, Mr. Sir. Yeah, it does look like a googly eye director. I tried to release her, but the chicken lady, she chased me off. She always does. I looked for the second key at Mr. Jan's, but now he's disappeared. I don't know how to get into his house. So kind, so very kind. You're just like him, my daddy, but my papa has changed, mister, just like my mommy. They will not listen to me. They won't hear how sad I am, sir. Oh, but I'm not boring you, sir. Please don't go. Please hear me out. Don't go. Perhaps you could help me? You are a child. I will help you. Find the key, good sir, to the pretty lady's room. The chicken lady has it. Well, Mr. Jan also has it. I saw him recently near the well. He used to play with me. We threw rocks into the well and looked at our reflections, we while making silly faces. Daddy used to say not to do it, else my face will stay that way. Now the water in the well is always hazy. It shows these weird images. The well is here, in the village. Maybe you will find him there? He used to hang around it often, staring. He stared into the well, as if looking for something or someone. I must hide now. Hide from the chicken lady. I'll go to that place where they used to keep all the grain in the southeastern part of the Silent Forest. What? Will you bring me the key if you find it? I promise to repay you somehow. Me and the pretty lady. What key is he talking about? Oh. This key. You're amazing! The boy shuffles his legs. He's visibly excited, but also seems uncomfortable. Now I have the key, but don't have the courage. She's too beautiful, my pretty lady. Just look at this violin, mister. She will laugh at me. And it is her I always play for. There's a mask? He's wearing a mask? Ever been tractor tipping? Here's what you do. You sneak up in front of him and then honk, and they do the rest. Watch this. Could you please convince her to borrow it to me? I'll give you a card with drawings for her. Oh no, maybe. My mom has this beautiful violin. I'd ask her to borrow it to me, but she's too angry with me. It's behind the cupboard. My mummy always hides it there. Please, mister, bring me this violin. You're not afraid of anything anyway. There's nothing to be scared of. You will find my parents' house in the eastern part of the old woods. If you come back with my mom's violin, I will try to get you an appointment with the doctor because you look pretty sickly. I'll be waiting for you near the old church in the northwestern part of the old woods. This is our doctor, yes? He is just as brave and good as you are. He helped me. He's helping all of us. He gave me this beautiful mask so I could be healed of my afflictions. Maybe you could have one too. Mommy once told me about this road. She said people used to travel it. They would leave their houses and walk it during the night. I was scared of this story. I was afraid Mommy will go out too and leave me behind. The kid hands me an object. I made this for you. Did you, though? saw the villagers dragging a cart with a dead sow, the one they called the mother of all pigs. It wasn't as beautiful as they said, nowhere near the pretty lady. That piggy, it was a bit similar to me. What? The villagers have been crying for her a lot. I saw them trying to cut through the wall of trees. Do you think it's even possible, mister? Mommy told me once the woods are never ending, and there's nothing on the other side. Wow. Okay. So the pretty lady he's talking about is that lady in the I gotta drop stuff out of my inventory. Is that the lady he's talking about? The person that's in the person that's in that room that's on the bed? I don't know how I feel about this. He said it needs to be done. It will help, he said. I don't understand. I don't either, my dude. Burn a mix of herbs in the oven. Lovage, chamomile, nettle. Keep the patient warm twice a day. 1 tablespoon of sauerkraut juice by mouth. Gross. There's so much stuff here. Holy cow. Okay. Wait. Is there like a door? Yeah. Oh no. Foul stench. Oh, we got music. The funk of 40,000 years. And grisly ghouls. Its arms and legs are bound with a chain. Oh, I hate that.